Welcome back to the second episode of this series, and today we are diving deep into the backbone of any fleet, the cruisers. In this guide, I'll show you how to master these versatile warships and turn them into unstoppable juggernauts on the battlefield, regardless of which one you pick. Cruiser gameplay is more deliberate and methodical, especially compared to the agile and fast-paced destroyers or the frigates we covered in the previous episode. While frigates rely on their speed and stealth to hit and run, cruisers demand thoughtful positioning and timely decision-making due to their lower mobility. However, this is more than compensated by their rich and diverse arsenal. They are the ultimate all-rounders for those who value power and stability over pure speed. To fully unlock their potential, you are expected to operate near the front line, dealing damage with offensive systems while simultaneously protecting yourself and your allies. Unlike frigates, which often play on the edge, cruisers thrive in the heart of the action. Now, let's talk about the loadout. On a cruiser, your missiles are meant to deal damage from behind cover, but current air defense is so strong that it's increasingly difficult to penetrate. I've been testing the 3X DF100 setup to see how it performs after the recent buff. Honestly, it's still lacking. Even with the speed boost, it struggles to get through a heavy umbrella. This is why you must remember that artillery is your main weapon on a cruiser. Except for a few specific ships, which we will mention later, your cannons provide that consistent raw power that missiles sometimes can't. For defense, I also equipped the 2X RBU 2500 for testing. I have to say, it's pretty helpful now. It allows for accurate fire even from behind cover and gives a much-needed defense against submarines, which are a major threat given our limited mobility compared to frigates. To round it all out, the AH-1W Super Cobra handles scouting, while the Seahawk Sigma and 4X LY-1 create a no-fly zone to keep airstrikes away. Cruisers truly shine in prolonged, intense battles where endurance is key. Let's see how this Juggernaut performs in the heated combat. Now let's break down the pros and cons and see how the cruiser class stacks up against the frigates from our last episode. The pros. It all starts with the DPM and burst damage. This is where cruisers truly dominate. Because you have more weapon slots and access to heavy artillery, your ability to sustain high damage over time and deliver massive bursts when needed is unmatched. However, being a powerhouse comes with significant trade-offs. First is speed. Cruisers are much slower and less agile, meaning you can't easily dodge torpedoes or reposition quickly. Then there is visibility. While there are some exceptions like the CN Lyran, which offers lower visibility and a bit of stealth, its signature on the radar is still way bigger than any frigate. Generally, as a cruiser, the enemy will see you coming. Cruisers simply cannot compete with specialized frigates here. To give you an idea, a frigate like the FGS 126 can have an underwater DPM that is 4 times higher than a typical cruiser. While we rely on precision with our artillery or grenade launchers, a frigate is a dedicated sub-hunter that can shred underwater targets in seconds. It's important to note that not every cruiser is a frontline brawler. There are specialized ships that function as support hubs. Take the ROK Spiovuxion, for example. With its unique helicopter and remote-launched locked missiles, it acts more as a support ship that influences the battle from a safer distance. Similarly, the French FS Jeanne d'Arc, with its 3 helicopter slots, is essentially an aviation support ship. It excels at constant spotting and dealing chip damage through its air wing. These ships shift the cruiser's role from raw tanking to tactical utility and scouting. Now that we've covered the power and the trade-offs on first match, let's talk about positioning. In a cruiser, your position on the map is your greatest defense. Now that we've covered the power and the trade-offs, let's talk about positioning. In a cruiser, your position on the map is your greatest defense. Actually, I had a really strange experience in the second match that felt just like a total deja vu. By a crazy coincidence, I ended up with almost the exact same teammates on the same map twice in a row. It was a rare chance to take what I learned from the first round and immediately put it into practice in the exact same environment. Whether you find yourself in a situation like that or a completely new battle, the rule is the same. Use islands as your shield. This negates your high visibility and forces the enemy to come to you. Also, consider the bodyguard role. If you have a carrier on your team, stay within a range of them. Your superior anti-air suite is a massive asset, so you aren't just protecting yourself, you are ensuring your team's air superiority remains intact. Just remember to always watch the flanks because of your lower mobility and aspect unit PM. You must always be aware of where the enemy submarines are, because if you get caught in open water without support, your high HP won't save you from a coordinated torpedo strike. In short, play slow, play smart, and use the map to your advantage. So to wrap things up, moving from frigates to cruisers is all about embracing that raw power while respecting your limitations in speed and anti-submarine warfare. If you play to your strengths, use the terrain, and support your team, you'll be a force to be reckoned with on the high seas. I hope this guide helps you dominate your next matches. If you enjoyed the video and found these tips useful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to join our Telegram community. It's the best place to stay updated, chat with other players, and share your own strategies. You'll find the link in the description below. Let me know in the comments which cruiser is your personal favorite to run. Thanks for watching. This was Ghost Hella's MW, and I'll see you in the next one.